Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way down to the 35. A big... Change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Goff now looks to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion 1st down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Huntley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back, get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Julian Okwara there to bring him down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Julian Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 88.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
56. Watch the pass. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here I come.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams, they come in bunches.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Goff. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To the air again, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss, but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Rodgers to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flush to his right. And able to find Allen Lazard.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Open man, here is Cobb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hey, check back 34. Mike, 34. Hey, keep it up.
Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
26. 56 is the mic. Get that quarterback and over.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But in that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on third. Gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Bringing him to the ground. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding room at the 30. And some space here. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. At the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. off. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Goff now looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down and 8.
Hey, you block over here. Check. Check 9, check 9. Hey, switch gears.
The give is to Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The kick by Crosby is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 38 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, you block over here. Pull it together. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
And again, it's Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now is Rodgers. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Adams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Check, 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 check. 56, Mike, 56. Oh, you got deep? Hey, take 26. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 56 is Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun. Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They go again with Huntley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Gone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. They'll run on first down. Huntley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. This game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. They couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.